Hi, I'm Amy Frampton. This is my show flats. These are a series of photographs titled Architectural X-rays. Basically, when I produced these, I was thinking about, I was reading J.G. Ballard's High Rise, and he described the building as like this sort of mechanical living being, and it made me think about this sort of, he described it as like the lifts were like the pumping arteries of the building, and it sort of made me start thinking about the building in a sort of different way, with like this sort of internal structure. When I'm sort of initially investigating a site, I like to select cameras that are dated to the architecture, and so I'll go around and initially just explore the site and take pictures and make experimental sort of processes, and like try and capture like less sort of documentative pictures and more sort of capturing the feel of the buildings or the place. I was thinking about them like this sort of like pretty suburban ideal, and then I used the insults from where I used to live on the estate that the mums used to call their children, and the language that used to get used over there. This is again from the Castle estate, and it's of my daughter. And I took this film about 1.5 years ago, but and I kind of been keeping it and looking at it and thinking about it, but it wasn't until Showflat sort of come about that I had the right context to use the film in, and actually this is the piece that I was most nervous about showing. Yeah, I filmed this in the car park. Well, it was a room leading to the up into the building. It was like a non-space, so it was just this room that was sort of non-functional. But I think, and I spent 8 hours in there in solitary confinement, and it was, I felt really, it was sort of quite a vulnerable experience when I did this. And I kept a diary of, I'd written a diary for 10 minutes of every hour and did filming. I was quite shocked by the experience, because I felt like I was really exposed, and to have people come in and experience my work, which obviously comes from somewhere quite personal, and for people to be in this intimate space, I almost felt like quite awkward being there. I kind of wanted to sort of remove myself from the whole situation. I couldn't actually enter the part of my house with the bedroom pieces, because when there was other people viewing my work in this really intimate personal space, it made me feel incredibly uncomfortable. But the Showflats experience, I think it sort of opens you up, and you become the artwork, and your house becomes the artwork, and it's sort of, you feel like you're sort of completely up for scrutiny, because it's so intimate. It's a very intimate experience.